I am so deeply tired. But you know what perks me right up, without fail? The news. And there's a bunch of it this week. The Senate is voting on Kavanaugh, or did, depending on when you see this, plus a powerful feminist march right here in Philly. And Kanye West is back in the news, again. From WHIP News, I'm Tony Pearson, and this is your WHIP Weekly News Crackdown. Judge Brett Kavanaugh's nomination process is going to the Senate for a full vote on Saturday. But since we record on Friday, the results will either be edited onto the screen or pinned in the comments. As of now, though, an unofficial tally of senatorial votes is split precariously at 49-49. A few senators have yet to publicly state how they intend to vote, but if a tie does occur, it would be resolved by Vice President Mike Pence, who would almost certainly vote to confirm Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's nomination process has been wrought with controversy since multiple women accused him of sexual misconduct earlier this summer. A limited FBI probe was ordered by President Trump last Friday in an effort to clear the air regarding those allegations. Democratic senators who read the report, though, were outraged at what they considered to be procedural inconsistencies, which included failures to follow up on leads presented by Deborah Ramirez, one of Kavanaugh's accusers, and a failure to interview Dr. Blasey Ford, among others. Republican senators, however, tended to view the report as the closing chapter to the scandal. Senator Jeff Flake, who originally said he would not confirm Kavanaugh in the full Senate vote, said that he's still reviewing the info but hasn't seen any corroborating information. He also states that unless, quote, something big changes, he will vote for Kavanaugh. On Saturday, September 29th, Philadelphia held its annual March to End Rape Culture at Thomas Paine Plaza. Hundreds attended, including Temple University's Feminist Alliance, an organization that works to further the values of intersectional feminism within the organization, Temple, and Philadelphia. The March to End Rape Culture, also known as MTERC, is an event to raise awareness in the community about rape culture and its effects across society. For reference, rape culture refers to the aspects of a society that normalize or trivialize sexual assault and abuse. The march is also intended as a healing place where survivors can be supported, speak up, and find information about local resources. According to MTERC, all of these issues are amplified when intersecting with discrimination, such as that based on race, ethnicity, ability, sexual orientation, and gender. For the third year in a row, anti-protesters arrived at the scene carrying signs saying feminists belong in the kitchen and other disparaging messages. People worked to make a barrier between them and the event, and kazoos were passed out to counteract the sound of their protesting. After a few hours, the counter-protesters left. Evidently, the kazoos were a good choice. Check out WHIP News' article on the event for more details. Kanye West had a lot of opinions regarding President Donald Trump on Saturday and was booed while he expressed them on the season premiere of Saturday Night Live. Donned in a Make America Great Again hat, West went on a lengthy political rant discussing his support of Donald Trump and the prejudices he faces from Democrats as a black man. Despite a lack of support from the audience, West went on after his performance as the guest singer to discuss the history of race in America, all while placing blame on Democrats, according to People.com. West, in his rant, mentioned the 2020 election and his possible candidacy. After the broadcast, President Trump congratulated West for his performance. On Friday, September 28th, Philadelphia businessman Carl Frederick Seeley was sentenced to 6 years, 6 months in prison for running a Ponzi scheme. Seeley, aged 43, of Cinnaminson, New Jersey, cheated his clients out of more than $1.6 million In addition to the sentencing, Sealy, the ex-chairman and chief executive officer of Global Standard Industries, it's known as GSI, and SEK Industries, was ordered to repay $1,508,325 in restitution to the victims of his scheme. According to authorities, almost every investor was led to believe that the investments were risk-free and that they would receive their money back with 10% interest within 90 days. He claimed that GSI was a multinational private equity investment firm with more than 500 employees that specialized in investments of at least $50 million. However, GSI really only had offices in Philadelphia and New York City, and Sealy used the money for his own personal expenses, including a personal driver, hotel accommodations, restaurants, spa services, and retail shopping. To maintain the illusion of success, he paid dividends on his clients' investments with the money other investors gave him without investing any of the money at all. So, yeah, dude's going to jail. And our last story today. A 7.4 magnitude earthquake and a 3-meter high tsunami impacted Sulawesi, Indonesia, last Friday. According to the Straits Times, 1,200 people are estimated to have perished. An additional 2.4 million citizens have been displaced from their homes. The disasters affected some areas of the Philippines and Malaysia as well. Damaged roads prevented relief from entering the region until recently, so the total number of civilians affected by the disasters may not yet be accurate. According to local sources, the region is experiencing multiple aftershocks, which may raise the death toll even higher. The Huffington Post alleges that earthquake warning systems appear to have failed on Friday, though whether this alleged failure negatively impacted the official response to the disaster is unclear at this time. Countries such as South Korea, though, are pledging to financially aid Indonesia as a result of this earthquake. And that's all we have time for today, but it's okay. Don't be sad, because there's more next week. We'll be back with more of the news that you care about. From WHIP, I'm Tony Pearson, and this has been your WHIP Weekly News Crackdown.